So, hello everyone, and welcome to my room, where it's not the best place for this, but the town's living at the moment, and it's now time for the match preview ahead of this weekend's games for all of Biggleswade United, both the men's and the women's. The men are in league action, and the women's have got one friendly and one league game. Because I'm sure, as you've seen from Twitter, the ladies have two teams: Biggleswade United, Biggleswade Ladies Blue and Biggleswade United Ladies Red. Now, starting off with the Red, they are away to Watford's development side, who play in the LSE London South East Women's Football League and the Greater London Women's Football League. They are actually FA Women's County Cup champions for Hertfordshire in 2015-2016. So it'll be a decent test for the girls to get some minutes into the legs ahead of the new season. And then there's not much to go on Watford ladies' development. They are on Twitter and they have tweeted a few things, and they did have a few games before playing Biggleswade this weekend. But the ladies will fancy their chances. They are a decent team and they have been playing quite well. So hopefully it'll be a good result for them and a good test before the season starts. And now if we move on to Biggleswade United Ladies Red, they are in league action against Barton Rovers Women, who are a very new team who have just been formed in the last couple of months. So once again, there's not much to go by for them. They have recently formed in May, so this is actually one of their first games. So it'll be a decent test for the girls in one of the early league games and hopefully set a marker down for the new season. They are away as well at Sharpenhoe Road. So for either of those games, if you are in the local area and you want to go down and support and give the team your support, watch them, then feel free to go down, because any support for the girls is really, really appreciated. We all love them and we all think they have a bright future ahead of them. But more on Watford's development team. Obviously, they're the team under Watford ladies, who are in one of the top tiers in women's football, have a good team. So they are going to be a stern test. They will be a stern test for the girls, and they are going to be challenged. But that's the best thing about these pre-season games. You challenge and you can get minutes into the legs ahead of the new season. But I think it's going to be a win for Biggleswade United ladies. I think they are going to win 2-1. It's going to be a tight game, because all preseason games can be tight because teams are messing with systems and they're trying to get the right balance between the players. So it's going to be an interesting game. But I do think that the girls are going to win, but they're going to win narrowly, just for confidence building and making sure they can get their pre-season off to a great start. Other than that, there's not much. Well, I can say that in the last game, Watford Ladies Development Team did lose 6-0 away to Dorking Wanderers. So if that's any encouragement for the girls, is that Watford can be a bit leaky in defence, maybe, against strong teams. So hopefully the ladies can take advantage of that and get the goals. So it'll be an interesting game for them. And now if we move on to the second ladies team, who are playing against Barton Rovers ladies. But unfortunately, there isn't much I can say about them, because they've just recently been formed in May. So this should be one of their first games, especially in league action. So it will be one to be an interesting game, but I think this will be a more comprehensive victory, about 4-0 to the ladies, because it's one of Bartomova's first games, and then we will get some, hopefully, information on them on Sunday. But other than that, there's not much I can really say. And yeah, that's all I can say because of how new they are. But it'll be a decent test for the girls once again, and also for Barton Rovers being able to play one of their first games and see how it goes. So once again, that's at Sharpenhoe Road, MK45 4LQ. And for the Reds, they are playing at Green Lane, HP3OJZ. So if any Biggleswade United fans are in those local areas or want to travel down to support the team, feel free, because they are really in need of your support. Not just for Biggleswade, but for the home team as well, to give the whole grassroots community some support in what is going to be a great weekend of football. And now on to the men, who are in United Counties League action against Deesborough Town. Now, as you saw from Twitter, they have been obviously moved, and they've been moved leagues, and it's not been fun for the team. We are being honest, but hopefully they can get into it and get used to the league, because last game we did lose 9-2, unfortunately, and it's been the story of the season for the guys, which is quite disappointing after what happened during pre-season and being moved leagues and having to adapt. But as you see on Twitter, we are Biggleswade United. We do like a challenge, and we will play each game, take each game as it comes, and as the season goes on, we will get better, make progress, and hopefully get a few wins under the belt. But it's going to be a tough game again, and I don't want to give many predictions, but I do think it won't be a good result. But I do think it's going to be a close game, because the past couple of games the team has been playing well. They have been getting into everything, getting a couple of goals, getting some confidence into the team. So I do have hope that as the season goes on, we'll get better and better and adapt to the league, which we need. So I'm going to go for a 4-2 defeat. So hopefully that won't happen. Hopefully Biggleswade will win, but against Deesborough Town, it's going to be a tough game. It will be a tough game, because Deesborough Town might not be actually in the league for a few years. We don't know that, but they do seem a good team and they are strong. So it will be a test for all three teams this weekend, but hopefully there'll be some positive results coming out of it. And that's really much I can say, really. There's not much other research that I've found about all the teams. The ladies' ones are a bit harder, especially Barton Rovers, because they're just a new team and they really new and not much playing time, so it's hard on them. Watford Ladies Development, a bit more information, and they lost 6-0, as we know, last game. So hopefully the team can score goals and what looks like take advantage of what could be a leaky defence on Watford. And the men against Deesborough Rovers in the league, that's another tough game, and we'll just have to see what happens. But yeah, thank you for listening to the match preview. Apologies, it's been a bit rushed and that, but I've been up the wall the last couple of days, to be honest, and I've just found time to record it now. But don't worry, we will be back soon. And just follow all the games this weekend on Twitter. The men's on Saturday, the women's on Sunday. We are at Biggleswade United on Twitter. And yeah, see you guys soon.